In the last two videos, I described feminine energy and masculine energy separately. Now, let's combine them. Let's see why they are both needed for both men and women, right? So, everybody on this planet should have masculine and feminine energy. Even the flowers, everything, every living creature. There is actually a law of polarity that everything has masculine and feminine energy. So ideal combination would be for men to be 75% masculine energy, 25% feminine. I will explain why. And women should be 75% feminine and 25% masculine energy. Now, this is needed to balance ourselves. Now, a woman that will be 100% feminine energy will be like a puddle of water. She will be pure pleasure that will just dry out fast. A man, masculine energy without any feminine energy in it, will be like fire, will just burn out very fast. So women need masculine energy to build borders for themselves. They need to know what they want and how to even ask for it, because feminine energy is just there. It's just pure pleasure, nothing else. But unless you know that you need to buy shoes so your feet won't hurt, right? I mean, that's where the masculine energy comes. So masculine energy helps women to decide what they want, what they need, to have the healthy borders, right? Otherwise, we live in material world. You have to be you have to be real. Like before, everything was decided for the woman, right? First a father was deciding for her, then a husband, so she maybe didn't need so much masculine energy. But we live in 22nd century 21st, so let's be realistic, right? A man that needs feminine energy, because if he will be only striving, only fighting for what he wants, he will never have and he will never have pleasure. He will be very hurt. He will have nowhere to put this fire inside of him. That's where all the diseases come from, like really strong one, like strokes and all that, because there is no softness in him. So man needs feminine energy. Despite being with a feminine woman, they still need to have it in themselves. Otherwise they will be like stone, a dangerous stone. So there should be balance all the time. Now like we all are born in different energies, right? And it's normal. So there are some women that are born with major masculine energy, and there is men that are born in feminine energy, and it is normal. Now the goal is to strive to get towards if you were born like in a feminine body, right? If, a body of a woman, you need to strive to become more feminine, because that's what your body wants. Otherwise you wouldn't be born in this body. So no matter if you have a lot of fire energy or something, your goal is to work on becoming more feminine. Don't think that being feminine is such an easy task. I swear, my energy is mostly feminine, and it's not always easy, because feminine energy getting attached, could be needy, so you always have to be in check. What I do, I work on my masculine energy mostly. But there is really no worry. The world will always reflect what you're missing. So let's say I'm born in mostly masculine energy, as an example, right? The people that will surround me, the men, the friends, they will be in feminine energy. So there always has to be balance in life. So you don't need to worry if you are like in a highly masculine energy. Like I have a couple clients like this. Okay, so their husbands are in feminine energy, and it's satisfactory for everybody. So the women are mostly breadwinners, and husbands are just like housewives. There's nothing wrong in that if it works for everybody. So what I want to say, you don't have to worry that, oh, okay, my energy is mostly masculine, so that's it, I will die old maid. That's not true. Actually, probably the opposite, because masculine women can be practical. They know what they want, they know how to get it, and there is no feelings involved. Now, feminine woman will think twice. Like me, for example, my example, I refused a lot of very generous offers, and and even I broke engagements because I could not do it without like pure blissful feeling to a man. So now if I would be in masculine energy, I wouldn't probably look into this way. So don't think that if you're in masculine energy, that's it, you're done. No, that's absolutely not true. What I'm saying is if you were born in the body of a woman, you need to work on feminine energy because it will be easier for you. That's what your soul strives. Otherwise, you would be born in the body of a man. Now, the same for men. If they are born, for example, in the feminine energy, nothing will happen. It's not like they're going to die or something. It just, they will feel lost if they will be constantly in the feminine energy. They need to strive to become more masculine, and they're just normal. They will like women that kind of pushes them towards their masculinity. But it's absolutely normal, absolutely. So, like, for example, if I am in a masculine energy, right, and so sexual attraction will be from men that are in feminine energy. I can have a lot of men around me that will be in masculine energy. It's just they wouldn't see a woman in me because they wouldn't be attracted to me. We would be cool as friends, as partners, as co-workers, as anything like that. You know, we might even, I think a lot of people even get married like this because they feel like there is a connection, but it's not that connection that brings to a happy family, kind of happy, like, family union, you know? Because sometimes we confuse friendship for something more, and it's not. Man and woman should be connected only through sex. Like, it's the most important. If there is no sexual connection, then it's really a little bit wrong. Now, let's imagine you get married, and that's what I saw in my childhood. Not my parents, but I saw this around a lot. Let's imagine a couple is married, the man is in masculine energy and woman is in feminine, like it's supposed to be, right? But then with time, a man becomes more in feminine and a woman takes charge, right? Now, why does it happen? Often because the woman becomes too comfortable and she starts taking charge. She starts teaching the man, which is mother position, so she shouldn't even be there. She becomes too comfortable with him, which is friend position. It shouldn't be there. And little by little, she becomes like a boss in the family, you know, especially when there are kids, right? The woman becomes like, okay, I will decide this, I will do this. A man, he feels that he's not needed. You see, a man needs to always feel that somebody around needs him. And when he feels that he's not needed, he goes like, he starts degrading, you know. I mean, maybe it's a very strong word, but it's true. So basically, the more masculine the woman becomes, the more feminine the man will start. It's normal. It's always like this. So if you want for a man to become a masculine, you need to go back into your feminine energy. And I know it might be hard, especially if you have a household, kids, and decisions has to be made, right? And suddenly you have to just sit down and trust that a man can do, but a man can do, really. Yes, maybe he will not do in the first week or in the first month, but after a while, he will come back to his masculinity and he will do. Your life will not ruined in 1 month, trust me. And I saw it in my example when a woman was fed up and she just basically, that's what she did. She basically like, okay, whatever, I'm not doing nothing no more. Let me see what will happen. And 1 week passed by. Nothing was happening. The house was like a mess. Kids were hardly going to school. And then 2nd week went by and she was just like, she was only focusing on herself. She was going to massages. It like became absolutely selfish, right? And on the 3rd week, the husband started to notice and something is going on. He started taking charge, right? He started taking kids to school, to practices. He started like helping her around the house and all that. A man became masculine again. That's what man does. Man cares, you know. Don't take this responsibility from him. Now, so basically, you want the more masculine man, go back to your femininity. You know, when you are talking to a man, right? Let him talk. I mean, you don't really need to talk. You don't need to. The only time you talk is when you express your feelings and express your wishes. That's it, really. There's nothing else to talk about. If you start discussing with him political situation, you become a friend. If you start teaching him, you become a mother. So there's really not much to talk about. Now, some of my clients ask how to spot a man that is in feminine energy. I will tell you how. Men that are very focused on their appearance. I don't say that masculine men's a pig, pigs, and they just don't do nothing. That's not true. But they are not as crazy about their feminine, like their looks and all that stuff. So most of the men that you see in the gyms, they are very feminine, because sport gives them this boost that they need. They develop the masculine energy to them. Also, man that likes attention a lot, but attention, I will tell you in what way. So masculine energy always goes for what it wants. It doesn't flirt, play games. It just goes for it. Feminine man, I usually like when there is a few women fighting for him. He's just like a woman that likes to be courted. So if you have a man like this, if you know a man like this, remember, if you are doing actions, you become masculine. He is feminine. He's just basically sitting there in trust and accepting what you're going to do or other girls will do. So always remember that there is no actions. Masculine man will do the actions. If he's not in a masculine state, inspire him to do actions. So don't do nothing. Okay, so what will happen? He will not write to you. Fine. He will not write. At one point he will. There is really no point doing actions, otherwise the man will get accepted. Don't think that once you guys are together he will change. No, only if it's a masculine man. If it's a masculine man and he sees that you're a good investment, that you fit his profile, that you could be his wife, then yes, it is a good investment. You can actually you can spend time with him, and that once he will understand that yes, this is a woman for me, we can have a family, we can have kids, trust me, he will do anything for you. Even though at the beginning he was like, oh, I'm not sure whether I need her or not. These are masculine men. Also, you can spot a masculine man. They usually take care of everybody. They're the ones who take care of their kids, not just speak, but really do the deeds, that they have half custody or they support them completely. Not those that say, oh, my kid is my whole life. That's not true. These are words. These are feminine men. Masculine men are the ones that do. They usually take care of their parents, not because they have to, but because they want to. Actually, it is a really, really good thing for a man to take care of as many people as he can, because it pushes him to do more. So if he does, do not discourage him. Let him. It only helps. Now, let me also tell something. Whatever is your dominant energy, you will attract the same. So, for example, my main energy is energy of water, right? At one point, I was surrounded by only energy of water. I was feeling comfortable in my pool of the same characters, right? Now, when I became strong enough in my feminine energy, in my energy of water, I was ready to develop. I started to attract opposites, especially energy of air. For me, energy of air is like something really, really strange and unexpected, because I have none. Now, but I was ready already to accept them and to develop. So I started having friends, colleagues, men around me that were in energy of air, or also energy of fire. That's my opposite as well. Now, this is how you can, there is a scale that you can actually figure out whether you're strong in your energy or not. So you start attracting the opposites, right? For example, if you're in a masculine energy, look around your surrounding. What kind of people are around you? Are they all masculine or are they feminine? So if those people around you are in masculine energy, then you're in masculine, but you're not even strong in your masculine energy. That's why you're attracting the same people. You're not ready to develop. And also remember, we develop only in the state of discomfort. You cannot develop when you are comfortable, even as a feminine energy, right? Because you need to experience something different, something absolutely unusual for you. So if you when you date or when you build a relationship with something, it has to be somebody opposite to you, somebody with energy that is not close to yours. So for example, I'm energy of water. I'm not even attracted to men that are energy of water, but if I, let's say I will have a husband that will be energy of water, it will be comfortable, it will be like the same, but it will be absolutely fruitless, because I will not develop, he will not develop. We'll be just like in this in this puddle of, it's really, really difficult, because the same energies shouldn't be together. It's like marriages among the family members. It doesn't make no sense. So that's it. Next time I'm going to go over what women are expecting from men and men from women energetically. So stay tuned. Ask for questions in the comments, and I will be more than happy to answer. That's it for today.